Good morning. So there's nothing that I love more than doing some gentle, deep stretches first thing in the morning. So I wanted to put together like a stretchy morning slow flow so we can wake up our bodies. All right. So find your way into a comfortable seat. Settle in. Relax the shoulders. And then go ahead and drop the head over to the right. Just starting with a gentle neck stretch. Rolling through center. Onto the left. And then just making your way back and forth at whatever pace is feeling good for you this morning. And then come back to center. Take a big breath in, reach nice and tall. Stretch out the body a little bit. And then we're going to drop that right hand down. Take a big stretch over to the right. This is one of my favorite stretches to do in the morning. But a bend in that top elbow, open the heart. Oh, that feels so good. Come back into the side stretch, and then we'll do this on the left side. So flow all the way over to the left. Take a moment to just stretch here for a second. Put a bend in the right elbow, open the heart. Come back into the side stretch. Let's do that one more time on each side. So take a big stretch over to the right. Put a bend in the left elbow, open the heart. And come back into the side stretch. Lovely. Flow to the left side. Put a bend in that right elbow, open the heart. Come back into the side stretch. And then come all the way up, reach nice and tall. Let's roll those wrists as we bring the arms down. Whew, I needed that. Let's come onto our hands and our knees into a puppy pose, kind of getting into the shoulders a little bit. So go ahead and walk the arms forward. And then let the heart drop down towards the mat. If you're able to keep those elbows lifted, that's going to give you a deeper stretch. But if you're kind of craving something a little bit more gentle, you can drop those elbows down. Go ahead and take a couple deep breaths in your puppy pose. And then make your way back up to your hands and your knees. We're going to thread the needle on the right side. So the right arm is going to sweep up towards the sky. Take a nice big breath. As you exhale, sweep the arm down, lower to the shoulder. Let your head rest on the mat. And just take a nice deep breath. Very good. Come back through center. The right arm is going to sweep up towards the sky. Hold it here. We're going to shift onto our left hand and our left knee, opening up into a modified side plank. You can stay here. If you'd like, you can lift that top leg. And if you want to go for a little bit of a back bend heart opener, you can reach for that ankle, kick into the arm for a half bow. So there's no right or wrong. Whatever is feeling good in your body today, honor that. If you're holding onto the ankle, release that. Lower that top arm down, and then we're going to keep that right leg lifted up back behind us. We're going to cross it all the way over to the left. Plant those toes down, and then gaze over the left shoulder back at the right toes. So this is going to get into kind of that low back, low side body, which is a really, really lovely stretch in the morning. And then from here, we're going to sweep that leg all the way around to the front. And it might take you a second to get there, but we're going to plant that right foot right next to the hands and then scooch the left knee back a little bit, sinking the hips down into kind of like a lifted lizard pose. So the right foot is kind of out towards the edge of your mat. Your hips are sinking low, heart's lifted. Take a moment just to breathe here. And then from here, we're going to flow back into just a variation of half split. So again, being early in the morning, probably the first stretches you're doing today. It's okay if there's a bend in that straight knee. We're just starting to get a nice stretch. And from here, we're going to flow with our breath between those two poses. So as you inhale, we're going to come forward, let those hips drop down, lift the heart. Exhale, shift back. Deep breath forward. Let the hips drop in your lizard. Exhale back. Go empty on the breath a few more times. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last time. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Good job. Shift forward, plant the left hand down. We're going to come into a twist. So the right arm is going to sweep up towards the sky. And then from here, reach towards the back leg. You can hold here, or if you want to go for the thigh quad stretch, you can reach for the top of the left foot. Now I understand this is a pretty deep stretch, so if this one's just not feeling accessible for you this morning, you can totally skip this one. I even like to roll onto the outer blade of that right foot. Take one more breath here. And release that back leg. We're going to walk that front foot just coming between both hands. And then we're going to come into standing split. Take a giant step forward. Fold in towards the standing leg. The left leg sweeps back. Toes are flexed and they're pointed down towards the mat. Take a couple deep breaths here. Very good. Go ahead, plant the hands and step back to tabletop. Whew. Shake the hips out a little bit. All right, thread the needle on the left side, so the left arm, big breath, sweep up. As you exhale, sweep that arm down, lower to the shoulder, and let your head rest onto the mat. Beautiful. Take a couple breaths here. Come back through center. Go ahead, sweep That left arm up, we're gonna come into the balance. So coming onto the right hand, right knee, opening to the long edge of the mat. You can stay here. You can lift that top leg, or you can go for the half bow, reaching for the top of that left foot. Kicking into the arm if you're in the bow variation. If you're in one of the other ones, I want you to imagine your body just expanding in all directions, lengthening the legs, the spine, the arm, lengthening through the neck and the top of the head. One last breath. Go ahead, release that leg, stretch nice and long. Come back down to tabletop, but keep that left leg lifted up. And we're gonna bring it all the way to the right. Plant those toes down and then gaze over the right shoulder back at the toes. Take one more breath here. And then we're gonna lift that leg, come back through center, and then sweep it all the way around, planting it kind of on the outer edge of the mat, outside of the hands. Scooch the right knee back, and then let those hips sink into that lizard. Now we're keeping this like a lifted lizard, so heart is lifting, hips are sinking, and you're creating a little bit more space in the spine. Go ahead and breathe here. We're gonna shift back into that half split. The hands are both on the inside edge of that front leg. And again, it's okay if there's a bend in that left knee. Morning yoga, we're not trying to push our limits here, go as deep as we can necessarily. It's more about that gentle movement to just stretch and wake up the body. Take one more breath here, and then we're gonna flow between those two poses. As you inhale, shift forward. Coming into lizard. Exhale, shift back. Inhale forward. Nice deep breath. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And last time, inhale forward. Exhale back. And go ahead, shift forward. We're going to keep that right hand planted, take a big twist, open the heart to the left, and then reach towards that back leg. You can stay here, or you can come into that quad stretch. Wherever you are, just breathing a little deeper. You can even roll to the outer blade of that left foot. Take one more breath. Release that back leg down. This time that front foot's gonna kind of make its way right to center. Standing split, so take a giant step forward, sweep the right leg back, and fold in towards the left leg. Take a couple breaths here. Very good, last breath. And then we'll meet back in tabletop. Oh, very good. From here, we're gonna come all the way down onto our bellies. Cobra pose, so the hands are right next to the chest, elbows are pointed back. And from here, I want you to lengthen the neck, so the shoulders are squeezing down away from the ears and kind of onto the back. Lengthening through the top of the head. And as you inhale, press into the hands. Feet are pressing down into the mat, and you're curling the spine up, keeping it nice and long. If you're kind of scrunching the neck here, see if you can lengthen it. Take one more breath. And then lower down. We'll flow with our breath. So inhale, curls you up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Flowing with the breath. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now this time you have the option of either locust or bow. So if you want to do locust pose, just reach the arms straight back. If you want to practice bow, you can bend both knees, reach for the ankles. We'll do this twice, so I'll actually demo both poses for you. So I'm going to start with locust. On your inhale, curl the spine up. This time the legs lift, arms lift, reaching back behind you. And breathe. One more breath. And then lower down. Let your head rest on the mat. Locust or bow. If you're going to do bow, grab those ankles. As you inhale, lift up. Lengthen the spine. Shoulders press away from the ears so you have a nice long neck. One more breath. And then lower down. All right, let's actually do one more back bend. So you have the option locust or bow, or if you're craving just a little bit of rest, go ahead and rest your head down. So whatever variation you're gonna do, go ahead and prepare. On your inhale, lift. Now for this back bend, I challenge you to breathe a little bit deeper. So see if you can lengthen and expand each inhale and each exhale just a little bit more than you were before. Two more breaths. And then make your way down. Wow, good job. We're going to press back into child's pose. So the toes come together, the knees open out to the side. And let your head rest on the mat. Just paying attention to how the breath feels in the body. Hold here for a couple more breaths. Beautiful. Press up onto your hands and your knees. Come into a comfortable seat. One of my favorite morning practices is just a really short and sweet gratitude meditation. So I want you to close the eyes, let the hands rest right on the knees or the thighs. And I want you to just take a couple moments to be grateful for the things in your life. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning, and I can't wait to see you next time on your mat.